1932 Ford Roadster Highboy. Price: $34,500. Location: Plainfield, Illinois. Available now in Plainfield, Illinois, is this 1932 Ford Roadster Highboy, priced at $34,500. This beautifully crafted hot rod features a Westcott fiberglass body paired with a custom-built removable lift-off top, giving you the choice of open-air cruising or a more refined roadster look. Under the hood, it's powered by a strong GM 383-stroker motor with Brodix aluminum heads, delivering both power and reliability. The setup is completed with an overdrive automatic transmission and a Ford 9-inch rear end, ensuring smooth performance on the street or highway. With its like-new condition and striking presentation, this 32 Highboy is more than just a driver, it's a showpiece built to impress. A classic with modern performance, ready for its next proud owner.
Number 2.
1933 Ford Coupe. Price: $30,000. Location: Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Here's a stunning 1933 Ford Coupe, available just northwest of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, for $30,000. This show-winning street rod is built on a Gibbons glass body, well known for offering authentic touches like a working cowl vent, roll-down rear glass, and original-style door window openings. The body is reinforced with wood and steel around all windows and across the roof for durability. A 2.5-inch chop provides the perfect stance without compromising visibility or headroom. It rides on a factory-style aftermarket 33 Ford chassis, with a 4-bar suspension, adjustable coilovers in the rear, and a Super Bell dropped front axle. Power disc brakes in front, drums in the rear, and rack and pinion steering make this coupe smooth and reliable on the road. Inside, you'll find a full custom all-leather interior and trunk, Dakota digital gauges, tilt-edited steering column, power windows, overhead controls, and even a roll-down rear window. The paint is a true showpiece, an illusion color shift finish with layered flames on flames, easily worth more than most entire cars. Power comes from a Crate 355 small block with a cam and gear drive, paired with a turbo 350 transmission and Ford 9-inch rear with 3.73 Posey. The polished stainless exhaust shines underneath, showing just how clean this build really is. This is a true turnkey classic hot rod, beautiful, powerful, and built to impress, all for $30,000.
Number 3.
1933 Ford 3-window coupe. Price: $30,000. Location: Hannibal, Missouri. Up for grabs is a stunning 1933 Ford 3-window coupe, listed in Hannibal, Missouri, with an asking price of $30,000. This classic hot rod was originally built and finished in 2014 out in California and has seen very little road time, just under 300 miles driven in total. Over the past 11 years, it has spent most of its life in storage, making it a remarkably preserved build. It features a fiberglass body mounted on a TCI frame with a solid front axle, paired with a 9-inch Ford rear end for strength and durability. Power comes from a strong 351 Cleveland engine mated to AC 6 automatic transmission, giving this coupe both vintage charm and serious muscle. While it runs and drives great, the seller notes it could use some brake work. With its clean history, great condition, and classic styling, this 33 Ford is a prime candidate for collectors and hot rod enthusiasts looking for a lightly used build that's ready to be brought back to the spotlight.
Number 4.
1930 Ford Model A. Price: $14,500. Location: Chicago, Illinois. Here's your chance to own a true piece of American automotive history, a 1930 Ford Model A, now available in Chicago, Illinois, with an asking price of $14,500. This timeless classic has 40,000 miles on the clock and comes equipped with a manual transmission, finished in an elegant charcoal exterior. Despite being nearly a century old, it's in very good condition for its age and still carries that unmistakable vintage charm. The seller notes that the car was running fine when last driven about a year ago, and only needs a new battery to get back on the road. A simple fix to bring this beauty roaring back to life. Whether you're a collector, a restorer, or simply someone who wants to own a rare antique that turns heads everywhere, this Model A is a solid investment. The seller is also open to trades for an everyday vehicle, making this opportunity even more accessible. Don't miss the chance to bring this iconic 1930 Ford Model A into your collection. It's a rare find and ready for its next proud owner.
Number 5.
1934 International Rat Rod. Price: $25,000. Location: Northfield, Minnesota. Up next, we have a bold custom build. This 1934 International Rat Rod, listed in Northfield, Minnesota, for $25,000. This head-turning machine is all about attitude and raw style. It's powered by a 355 engine paired with an automatic transmission, giving it plenty of muscle for the road. To top it off, the truck sits on a full airbag suspension, allowing you to drop it low for that aggressive stance or raise it up for cruising comfort. Finished with a classic rat rod aesthetic, this truck is built to stand out wherever it goes. It's not your polished show car. This is about raw, custom creativity, and it captures the rebellious spirit of hot rod culture perfectly. At $25,000, this 1934 International Rat Rod is a unique opportunity for anyone looking to own a true one-of-a-kind ride. If you're after a vehicle that combines vintage roots with wild custom style, this one is ready for you.
Number 6.
1928 Ford Roadster. Price: $18,500. Location: Canton, Ohio. Here we've got a timeless hot rod classic. This 1928 Ford Roadster, listed in Canton, Ohio, for $18,500. This Roadster is built old school, with an all-steel body except for the front and rear fenders. Under the hood sits a small block 327 Chevy engine paired with a brand new TCI Turbo 400 transmission, along with a new transmission cooler and lines for reliability. It also has a fresh battery and a rebuilt front end, making it ready to hit the road. The car features a nice top, and yes, the hood is included for those who prefer a cleaner, finished look. Whether you want to cruise on weekends or take it to local shows, this Ford Roadster delivers plenty of vintage charm with dependable performance. At just $18,500 or best offer, this 1928 Ford Roadster is priced to move. No trades on this one, just a straight-up deal for someone who's ready to drive home a true piece of hot rod history.
Number 7.
1929 Ford GT Model A. Price: $25,000. Location: Iron Mountain, Michigan. Up next is a beautiful classic street rod. This 1929 Ford GT Model A 5-window coupe, located in Iron Mountain, Michigan, and priced at $25,000. This car is a custom-built hot rod, powered by a strong 327 engine paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission. It's not just about raw power though. This one comes with modern touches like air conditioning and power steering, making it as comfortable to drive as it is fun. The exterior shines in a sharp blue finish, perfectly matched with a tan interior for that vintage meets modern appeal. With only 11,200 miles on the build, this street rod is in excellent condition and has been carefully kept. The seller is asking $25,000 or best offer, and is even open to trades for something unique. Think along the lines of a Dodge Hellcat, lakefront property, or maybe something surprising of equal value. If you're looking for a well-built hot rod that blends classic styling with modern convenience, this 1929 Ford GT Model A could be the perfect fit.
Number 8.
1923 Ford T-Base. Price, $14,000. Location, Milan, Illinois. Here we've got a freshly built classic that's sure to grab attention. This 1923 Ford T-Bucket, available in Milan, Illinois, priced at $14,000. This build is brand new from 2023 and has just 700 miles on it. Under the hood, you'll find a Blueprint 350 small block Chevy paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, giving you plenty of reliable power and smooth cruising. The seller has over $17,000 in receipts to show that this hot rod was built right. No shortcuts, no corner cutting, just a proper, turnkey machine ready to enjoy. Finished in a clean white exterior with a black interior, this one-owner T-Bucket carries that timeless, open roadster vibe while still being a dependable modern build. Compared to many quick or sloppy T-Bucket projects out there, this one stands out as a properly done example that you couldn't even build yourself for the asking price. The seller is firm about serious buyers only. No low-ball offers or tire kickers, and test drives are cash in hand only. Priced at $14,000, it's a great opportunity to own a brand new hot rod with proven investment in quality parts and workmanship. If you're looking for a turnkey T-Bucket that's done right, this 1923 Ford is ready to hit the road.
Number 9.
1929 Ford Model. Price, $29,000. Location, Battle Creek, Michigan. Up for grabs in Battle Creek, Michigan, we've got this sharp-looking 1929 Ford Model A, priced at $29,000. This hot rod is built on a solid steel body and has only about 300 miles since completion. Powering it is a dependable Ford 289 engine paired with AC4 automatic transmission, giving you smooth shifts and plenty of classic performance. Up front, it's upgraded with a Heights front end for better handling and ride quality, making it more than just a showpiece. It's a driver. The car comes dressed in a bold red paint job. While the finish is nice overall, the seller mentions it isn't perfect, which makes this an honest cruiser rather than a fragile garage queen. Inside, you'll find a tidy interior that's ready to go, giving the car both comfort and style to match its street rod looks. This is a well-rounded build, classic steel body, reliable drivetrain, and smart suspension upgrades. The seller is asking $29,000, but is open to trades for late-model vehicles, though motorcycles are off the table. If you've been looking for a clean, drivable Model A with modern upgrades, this 1929 Coupe is worth a serious look.
Number 10.
1931 Plymouth 3-window rumble seat coupe. Price, $21,750. Location, Tipton, Iowa. Now here's something you don't see every day, a true piece of hot rod history. This is a 1931 Plymouth 3-window rumble seat coupe, available in Tipton, Iowa, for $21,750. This old-school hot rod was built in California back in the 1960s and even featured in Rod and Custom magazine in 1970. The builder kept the body rust-free and uncut, then paired it with a 1957 Chevy rear end and a 3-speed overdrive transmission. Under the hood sits a 1958 Corvette 283, outfitted with power pack heads, a Duntov solid lifter cam, and an Edelbrock tri-power intake, classic period-correct performance parts. To top it off, there's plenty of vintage chrome dressing things up. The black exterior has that timeless hot rod stance, and with its rumble seat coupe layout, this car screams character from every angle. Inside, you'll find a simple white interior that matches the traditional vibe of the build. Now, it does start, run, and stop, but here's the catch. It's been sitting for a while, and the seller notes the tires are probably older than most enthusiasts looking at it today. So, it'll need to be trailered to its next home before it hits the road again. At $21,750, this isn't just a classic car, it's a preserved chapter of hot rodding history, built right and documented in one of the hobby's iconic magazines. If you're a collector or someone who loves true 60s era hot rods, this Plymouth is the real deal.
Number 11.
1935 Plymouth Coupe CP. Price: $25,000. Location: Irwin, Tennessee. Up next, we've got a classic pre-war street machine, a 1935 Plymouth Coupe, now available in Irwin, Tennessee, for $25,000. This coupe has that unmistakable old-school hot rod appeal, but it's been upgraded for power and performance. Under the hood, you'll find a 350 small block Chevy paired with a 4-speed manual transmission. Feeding that motor is a tunnel ram topped with dual 4-barrel carbs, a setup that not only looks wicked when you pop the hood, but also delivers the kind of throttle response and rumble you expect from a serious street rod. The exterior is finished in a bright yellow paint that gives the car plenty of curb appeal. The seller notes one minor blemish near the passenger side tail light, but overall, the paint shines well and matches the car's bold personality. Out back, the coupe's stance and lines stay true to its 1930s heritage, while that rumbling exhaust makes sure it sounds every bit as tough as it looks. Inside, you'll find a clean black interior, simple, functional, and ready for cruising or showing off at your next car meet. At $25,000, this 35 Plymouth is a strong mix of classic style and modern hot rod power. It's the kind of car that turns heads on Main Street, rumbles strong at the local cruise-in, and delivers that raw, mechanical driving experience that only a 4-speed tunnel ram setup can. If you're looking for a standout piece of pre-war muscle with all the attitude built in, this coupe is ready for you.
Number 12.
1946 Chevrolet Stylemaster. Price: $28,000. Location: Edwardsville, Illinois. Here's a post-war classic with modern comfort and performance. This 1946 Chevrolet Stylemaster, listed in Edwardsville, Illinois, for $28,000. This beauty blends vintage looks with hot rod upgrades. Power comes from a reliable 350 Chevy motor paired with an automatic transmission, making it a smooth and dependable cruiser. Adding to that drivability are power steering, power brakes, and even a tilt steering wheel, features that make this car far easier to enjoy than the original factory setup ever could. The exterior is finished in a sharp red paint that highlights the car's clean, flowing lines. Subtle custom touches, like Frenched headlights and taillights, give it that traditional street rod look while still keeping things classy. Inside, you'll find a well-done tan interior that pairs perfectly with the deep red body. And here's a bonus you don't often see on mid-40s builds. This Stylemaster is equipped with air conditioning, so whether you're headed to a summer cruise-in or just out for a weekend drive, you'll be riding in cool comfort. With 46,000 miles on the odometer and a clean history, this Chevy is ready for its next caretaker. At $28,000, it's a great mix of classic post-war styling, modern reliability, and tasteful customization. For someone looking to stand out with a vintage ride that's both show-worthy and road-ready, this 1946 Chevrolet Stylemaster is the full package.
Number 13.
1934 Ford Street Rod. Heavy $78000 Hartford, Wisconsin. Up for grabs is a stunning 1934 Ford Street Rod, a showstopper that's as dependable on the road as it is beautiful to look at. Listed in Hartford, Wisconsin, for $78,000, this build has all the right parts and plenty of attitude. Underneath, it's fitted with a Mustang 2 front suspension and a 4-link rear setup with a Posey's system, tied to a rock-solid Ford 9-inch rear end with a Detroit locker. Power comes from a strong small-block Chevy engine paired with a turbo 400 automatic transmission, delivering reliable performance whether you're cruising the boulevard or hitting the highway. This rod is tubbed to fit those massive 31 by 16.5 radial rear tires, giving it that aggressive stance every street rod fan loves. Step inside, and you'll find a black interior with comfortable cloth seats, tinted windows, and a modern stereo system featuring a subwoofer and Bluetooth connectivity, perfect for bringing classic style and modern convenience together. The seller notes this Ford is extremely dependable and can be driven anywhere with confidence. It's not just a trailer queen, it's a car you can truly enjoy. Currently asking $78,000, but the owner is open to trades, especially for a 70 to 73 Camaro RS, and is even willing to work out a deal with cash to make the right trade happen. So, if you're after a professionally built, ready-to-drive 34 Ford Street Rod with all the right upgrades and timeless style, this one checks every box.
Number 14.
1938 Pontiac Silver Streak Sedan. Heavy $15 000 18 000 ST. John Ian. Here's a classic piece of American automotive history, a 1938 Pontiac Silver Streak four-door sedan, listed in St. John, Indiana, for between $15,000 and $18,000. This sedan runs and drives well, with all the lights in working order. It's been repainted at some point, but otherwise remains very original, keeping its authentic vintage appeal. Power runs through the original 3-speed column shifter, and yes, all the windows still roll up and down smoothly. Step inside and you'll find the interior is in great shape, showing how well this Pontiac has been preserved over the years. It's a true time capsule that's ready for cruises, car shows, or just to be appreciated as is. The seller is asking between $15,000 and $18,000, but is also open to trades for other classic cars or trucks. If you're searching for a solid pre-war Pontiac with vintage charm, originality, and drivability, this Silver Streak sedan deserves a closer look.
Number 15.
1937 Ford F1 Slantback Hot Rod. Heavy $35 000 Racine, Wisconsin. Up for grabs is this stunning 1937 Ford Slantback, listed in Racine, Wisconsin, for $35,000. This hot rod is powered by a reliable Chevy 350, paired with an automatic transmission, and it runs beautifully. With only 23,000 miles on the clock, it's clear this Ford has been well cared for and lightly driven. The exterior is finished in a standout pink, complemented by foose rims that really set off the look. Inside, it still sports its original interior in gray, showing both authenticity and charm. Always garage kept, this beauty starts right up every time and is ready to hit the road or shine at your next car show. The seller notes it's in excellent condition, with a clear history and no significant damage. If you're a hot rod enthusiast looking for a rare, well-preserved slantback with show-stopping style, this 37 Ford is calling your name. Asking price is $35,000, and serious buyers are encouraged to take a closer look.
Number 16.
1930 Ford Model A, four-door town sedan. Heavy $16 995 Stoughton, Wisconsin. Here's a beautifully preserved piece of American history, a 1930 Ford Model A town sedan, just listed in Stoughton, Wisconsin, for $16,995. This four-door sedan has only 405 miles showing since restoration, and it's in excellent condition. Under the hood sits the classic 200.5 cubic inch four-cylinder engine, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission and rear-wheel drive. While the engine is original to the model year, it has been replaced during its lifetime, so the VIN does not match the title and frame. The body remains original, with panels that were carefully restored years ago, now finished in a rich burgundy and black combination. Step inside, and you'll find a clean tan interior, refreshed and comfortable, maintaining that vintage charm. Both the speedometer and windshield wipers are fully functional, though the car does not come with a heater, keeping it true to its era. This town sedan is a great example of the craftsmanship and style that made the Model A legend. If you're a collector or enthusiast looking for a ready-to-drive antique with loads of character, this 1930 Ford Model A is a must-see. Priced at just under $17,000, it's an outstanding opportunity to own a rolling piece of history.